In this video, I'm going to teach you how to systematize just about anything so that you can run your business more effectively. Systems. In the last video, I taught you how easy it is for authors to get bogged down. I offered a simple framework to help you determine the most essential parts of your business so you can focus on those. So watch that video if you haven't already. You can watch it via the YouTube card above my head or the links in the video description depending on where you're watching this. In the last video, I taught you the WWE Framework. What is my job description? What are the things only I can do? And what do I hate doing? Now that you know the answers to those questions, it's time to do something about it. The first W was figuring out your job description. Above all, you need to remain completely loyal to your job description. Whenever you find yourself doing something different, you need to ask why. For example, for the first few years of my career, I found myself drifting toward other mediums. I wanted to do fiction, short stories, poems, plays, memoirs, nonfiction, journalism, and music, etc. What happened was that I divided my time and attention. I didn't think about what my job description was or what the long-term dangers of following so many passions were. Today, I only focus on fiction, poetry, and nonfiction for authors. I was tempted to write a screenplay earlier this year, but I said no because I knew what the consequences would be. You too have to develop a laser-like focus on your essentials and never stray from them. If and when you do, because it will happen, you need to treat that as a monumental decision. This works because when you follow this simple advice, you start saying no a lot more than you say yes. And when that happens, you start eliminating work before it even comes to your desk. That will give you more mental attention to spend on the work that does come your way. If you'll remember, the second and third W's were, what are the things only you can do and what are the things you hate doing? You now know what those things are. The next step is painful, but it's necessary. For everything else, not essentials, wherever possible, you need to do one of three things: outsource, automate, or methodize. Let's talk about this for a second. Last year I was drowning in email. I won't tell you how many emails I got every month, but it was to the point where I was spending 2 to 3 hours in my inbox every day and still not making progress. A smart thing to do would be to outsource my emails, meaning have someone else sort through them and handle the ones that don't need my attention. So I hired someone to help me do that. Receipts go one place, reader emails go directly to me, etc. But that was only recently. When I didn't have money to outsource, I still had a system. First, I automated my emails. For example, instead of using the regular Gmail app, I switched to Inbox by Google instead. Inbox batches your emails and delivers them to you at several times each day so that you're not overwhelmed. It also groups your emails together in bundles so you can get through them faster. This one trick shaved the time I spent in my email client in half. Next, I tracked all the emails I got in 1 month and I broke those emails down into categories. What I found was that most of my emails fell into a few categories: promotional emails, receipts expenses, email from friends and family, emails from readers, and email from leads. I sat down and thought about each of these categories, and I determined that each of them required just one action. Promotional emails needed to be deleted 99% of the time, so to be proactive about those, I unsubscribed from all but the most important lists. Receipts needed to be accounted for in my bookkeeping, so I sent those away and scheduled them to come back at the first of the month when I do all of my expenses for the previous month. That way, when they all hit, I could tackle them at once. That left emails from leads, readers, and friends and family, which, in that order, needed to be replied to within 24 hours. This worked because I broke everything into quick and easy steps that I could follow every time and get the same result: an empty inbox. Remember, if you can't outsource something, whittle it down to its essentials and see if you can automate it. Then, take what's left, break that into categories, and then create systematic, repeatable steps that you can use to accomplish the task. You'll be amazed at how well this works if you do it right. And when it comes to the things that you hate doing, they're much easier to swallow if you can break them into steps. So that's how you create a system. I used a few personal examples in this video, but your business is different from mine and you have your own unique struggles that you have to deal with. But think about this framework and think about different ways that you can tackle obstacles in your business, because it's not going to be the last one, and when you have a system, you'll be more prepared. And remember, when you follow the WWW framework, you'll find yourself at relaxation.com. Oh, come on, that was kind of funny. That's it for this video. I know this series was a bit more technical than you're used to seeing from me, but this is how I think. It's an insight into my brain, and hopefully this resonates with some of you watching. If this is your first time watching, I would love to have you subscribe, and if this video helped you in some way, do me a favor and click the like button. Thanks for watching.